This video is for educational and entertainment use only.
What's going on, AG? Back with another one. Altgeld Philosopher, y'all know what it is, Duffle. This time, I'm coming back with something different. I gotta let y'all know. I talked to y'all about the education. Let me explain something to y'all. You don't get the education. Not all the time. You know, some people might make it, but you gotta think. It's billions of people in the world. There's not a high chance that you can make it out the hood playing basketball, rapping, drawing, or a lot of that stuff, because I think it's so many people in the world, they doing the same thing as you. But don't give up on your dreams. Continue to strive for it. Be the best that you can be. This I want to tell y'all about being in the hood, growing up, and going to jail. What they don't tell you in the hood is when you go to jail and you come home, life is different. It's not that, oh, you went to jail, you got your stripes, oh, you good in the hood. You good in that environment, in your environment, maybe in the streets, and you know, you might have a reputation or something, you might have a name, but excuse me, when it comes down to society, you're really not good. You're a felon, you can't even vote. So therefore your vote don't even count. When a policy is being passed that's going to hurt you and your family, you can't even go out and cast your vote to help you or your family. Also, speaking of family, you can't even live where you want to live. You might end up, oh man, I need to go on here. We need to do a background check. They do a background check, find out you're a felon, guess what? You can't live right there because of your background. Oh, guess what? You need to get a job because now you want to get on the right path, right? Oh man, yeah, you know, I just did a little something. Oh no, you're not going to get that job because you have a background. You're a felon. You have to understand that once you make those mistakes of going to jail, it just basically delves you deeper into the streets, because now you have to choose the streets. You don't have no other options because they're not making those other options for you. They had, not really had, they basically not allowing you to basically be back into society. They saying that they send you to jail, they teach you a lesson, and they basically trying to help you out and get you to become a law-abiding citizen, and then putting you back into society. Yeah, that's what they say. But once you get back into society, everything has changed. You can't do this, you can't do that, you can't live over here, you can't do this. And then felons can't even really be hanging with each other. So really think about that. When you in the hood, all y'all, everybody all around just chilling, and he came back there, his bed, he came back there, his bed, all broke over there. Y'all, by law, y'all not even supposed to be congregating with each other. So every time there's more than 2, 3 fellas sitting there and having a conversation with each other, that's a law being broken. They not teaching y'all that. They not telling y'all that. Because that's why a lot of those schools in Chicago and around the hood are being closed. They turn to charter schools. They turn to all this type of stuff. They are stepping on the education. And they are pulling the money out of the education, and they putting that shit into the prisons. Let me say that again. They are pulling the money out of the education, and they putting that shit into the prisons. So your books is 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 10 years old. Then you get shit on education. The teachers is having sex with the students. Like, education is just, it's all over the place. But guess what? They study building prisons. The motherfuckers study going up, going up, going up, going up, going up. Do you know that it costs $70,000 per year to house an inmate in prison? It costs $30,000 to $50,000 depending on the college that you attend per year to teach a student though. Let me say that again. $70,000 a year to keep somebody in jail. $30,000 to $50,000 a year to educate a person. College education, university. Why would it cost more to jail somebody and less to educate them? Yet more people is going to jail than getting an education. So you have to understand, when you take that path, you have to know every step that comes along with it. I try to explain this to people as fast and as quick as possible. Slow money is better than no money. Slow money is better than no money, because you're making all this money, You're dealing with all these people, and it only takes one person to say that you're doing what you're doing, and for them to see you and have evidence of what you're doing, and you're going on a chain gang. Now, once you do 366 days, one day over that year, you're automatically a felon. So you get 6, 8 months, you ain't no felon. You jump over that year to a year and a half, a year and a day, you a felon. You can't even vote no more. You can't live over here no more. You can't work these type of jobs. You can't do this. You can't. It's so many things that they take from you. So I just want to let y'all know that calm down, get an education, try to get along with each other. Anything, it takes nothing to sit down and talk with a person and say, do you have a problem with me? And if you have a problem with me, what's the problem? And if that's the problem, how can we solve it? And just solve it with words. I know it's hard to try to do because a lot of people is so deep into the streets where you gotta avenge this person. And like I be trying to explain to people, like, they're not here anymore. We still gonna love them and wish that they was here, but we have to move forward and try to keep as many of us here as possible. Because in the hood, everybody wanna be king. When you become the last man standing, guess what? Everybody around you don't know that you're the last man standing. You have no one to help you now. Everybody that was for you or knew you, they're now gone. So it's all new people around you. So guess what? They might have an army. That's how quick you gone. Last man standing won't even last. So like I said, please calm down, try to relax, go to school, get an education, and do not do the prison pipeline, because that's not the route to take, because you're not going to come out and be a law-abiding citizen. They making it that way. The system is rigged. I'm telling y'all, the system is rigged. They tell you, when I hide something from a nigga, put it in the book. Guess what? Everybody that know me from the hood, I'm a nigga that read the books. So I'm finding all this shit out, and I'm trying to tell y'all as quick as possible to try to change y'all. Duffle.
The views expressed in this video do not necessarily represent the views or life of Marlon Dixon.